What's good, y'all? Hopefully you having a wonderful day. It's your man ChaMoma back with another video, and we have a quick little dribble tutorial for anybody who's trying to learn how to dribble in 2K20. I'm going to give you some of the basics of how to dribble in 2K20. I'm going to show you how to do momentums, the whoopsie, the sham guys, whatever you need to do, how to dribble with your left stick. But when we get into this, I need you to also have the controller in your hand trying to dribble at the same time. This will be the best way to learn how to do the moves. If you're actually doing the moves while you're watching the video, this will make it way more easier for you to learn how to do the moves, and you won't stress out on it. To pull off the moving crossover in NBA 2K20, it's kind of similar to 2K19 and 18. As long as you're moving towards the rim, you flick your right stick to the opposite ball hand while you're moving. You can hold R2. You don't have to hold R2, but if it's your preference, you can use R2 while you're moving towards the hole, and you can still flick it between your legs by using the right, then go left using the right stick. So this is a very easy move. This is one of the easiest moves, almost one of the easiest moves on the game. A lot of people still don't know how to do this, but also, if you're going to do this, you have to do it in the rhythm. You can't just spam it very fast because you have to do it in the rhythm. If you do a double, it will give you a double crossover animation. To activate the behind the back combo size up package, all you have to do is hold R2 and flick your right stick down. This is literally the easiest move on the game. If you don't know how to do this move and you don't even know how to dribble, this should be the easiest move for you. Just holding R2 and flicking your right stick down, that's all you have to do, and it will give you this animation every single time. It's two different animations that it will give you. It will give you a very fast animation. It will give you a wraparound behind the back animation when you're standing still. You can do this move out of momentum. You can do it out of a combo. You can do it after a momentum spin, but we'll get more into that until the farther part of the video. But one thing I wanted to talk about is when you're doing this move, you have to wait a quick little second to do the move again. You can't just spam it over and over. It's the same as 2K19. They take up some of the spams, and like if you want to spam this move, you can't really spam it. But if you want to do a regular behind the back, all you have to do is just do behind the back, flick your right stick down as many times as you want without holding R2. If you haven't yet, make sure you like the video, subscribe if you haven't, put on post notifications, and don't miss out dribble tutorials like this. So 2K has implemented left stick combos. So left stick combos is actually left stick dribbling. That means you are able to dribble with the left stick this year. So if you don't know how to dribble with the left stick, I'm going to teach you simple ways of knowing what you're doing when you're dribbling with the left stick, when you're not touching the right stick. So right now, I want you to not hold the right stick while you're dribbling right now. Don't hold R2, no nothing. I just need you to flick your left stick to the left, or flick it to the right, or down, or up. What I mean by this, flick your left stick down, right, left, or up. When you do these, they will give you different animations. When you do a crossover to the opposite ball hand to the left or the right, it will give you a between the legs animation. But if you flick your left stick back towards you, you will actually get a step back animation. But if you flick your right stick up, it will give you like a kind of between the legs moving like stutter step animation. So if you're trying to combo, make sure you get these are in your examples of when you do your right stick combos with your left stick combos. Your left stick combos can cancel out your right stick combos if you do not time them properly. So 2K has added a different step back / hesitation feature to the game. Now this year, when you do a step back and you hold R2, it gives you like a big hezo animation, and you will be able to do a crazy quick crossover, or you can do a fast speed boost animation right out of it. So when you're running to the left or the right, you do a hezo, you can actually speed boost to the direction or do a big cross to the opposite direction, but there's two different animations. Right now I'm doing the big hesitation animation. So to get this animation, like I said, you have to hold R2 while you're flicking your right stick up. So remember, when you're flicking your right stick up, make sure you hold R2 if you want this animation. All you have to do is run to the left or run to the right to get the speed boost. If the ball is in your left hand and you're doing the hesitation, make sure you run left. If you're doing it in the right hand, make sure you run right. But if you want the crossover animation, all you have to do, if the ball is in your right hand, cross over to the left by actually moving to the left direction. So if the ball is in my left hand, of me doing the step back, I'm going to cross over to the right by moving my left stick to the right. You don't have to use your right stick if you're trying to just do the cross. All you have to do is move your player after you do the hesitation. So once you flick your right stick up while using R2, you will be able to do that. So this animation right here is the small hesitation animation. So right here, you don't hold R2. So if you want to get this animation almost every time, you do not hold R2. So when you run in, you flick your right stick up and you just keep going. Just keep going. You can go left, you can go right, wherever you want to go. You can still speed boost off of it, but it's not as fast as the big hesitation animation. This year for the dribbling animations and for the HESI, I think that's going to be a very overpowered move, the HESI, and then you literally take a speed boost. So I think almost everybody's going to be using that, especially if you're a shot creator type of player and you like to shoot off the dribble. That's going to be very OP, man. The momentum cross this year is slightly different. Slightly, when I say slightly. All you have to do is hold R2 before you actually do it. So if you already know how to do a momentum cross, just know you have to hold R2 prior to doing it. So before you actually do the cross animation, you have to hold R2. So if you don't know how to do the move, I'm going to show you real quick. If the ball is in my right hand, actually do this animation. So if you try to do this move 2 times in a row, you can go for it, keep going and keep going. But if you end up stopping 1 time at the momentum, you will automatically not be able to do a move right after. It's like a 1 second or a half a second delay. It's the same way with doing momentum spin and momentum snatch. It will be a 1 second, half a second delay. If you want to do a momentum spin, half spin, that is totally out the game. Mike Wang took that out the game already. So 2K has altered the hop step animation. The hop step animation is not like how it is in 2K19 when you can hop left or right or back. They went back to 2K18 settings when you can only do a hop step going backwards. So if you're paying attention right now, you play 2K18, this is what I mean. Tap square while you're moving your left stick back. This is the only way you'll be able to do a hop step. If you want to do like a hop jumper animation and break out of it, that's still possible. But if you want to do a standing hop step, you only can tap square and go backwards. You can't go left or right and do a hop step this year, as it was in 2K19. 2K did this, I don't know why. The same way I don't know why Mike Wang took out the momentum spin, half spin. You cannot do that. If you try to do that move, you will fumble the ball. 99% of the chance. So it's no time if them really fixing that animation. That animation is completely broken because Mike Wang, I don't know what he was thinking. He might not like that animation. I know how many times he see that animation in Dribble mixtape, but it is very sad that that move is a broken animation in 2K20, man. As you know, last year, all you had to do is flick your right stick down, and whatever direction the ball is in, that's the way you move. So if the ball is in your left hand, you're going to flick your right stick down, then you're going to move the same direction with the left stick. Then you would get the animation just like that. But now, in 2K20, since we got left stick dribbling, so you got to dribble with the left stick and the right stick this year. You did not know that. Since 2K has incorporated this new dribbling system, you're going to have to do it a whole different way. You have to hold R2 first, flick down on your right stick, then you can move left if the ball is in your left hand and move right if the ball is in your right hand to get the animation. But you have to hold R2. It's not like it was in 2K19. This is just adding R2 before you do the flick down. So you have to hold R2 in the whole thing. The next move is a momentum sham god cancellation. Basically, you just cancel out the momentum to get this animation of a sham god. So all you want to do is do a regular momentum. If you don't know how to momentum, all it is hold R2 while you're moving your left stick to a certain direction, while to the opposite ball hand to do a momentum. Then you just let go of the left stick to get this animation. You have to let go of the left stick, or you could flick the left stick up. That's one thing as well. You can let go of the left stick or flick it up. I prefer to let the left stick go. You don't have to touch it. Then you can do another move right after, but you have to let the left stick go, or you can flick it up to get a different animation. The next move will be the behind the back sham guide. If you don't know how to do the behind the back sham guide, it was one of the easiest moves in the demo last year or the prelude last year that everybody figured out. So this year, all you have to do is hold R2, flick your right stick down, then you're going to point your left stick forward to the direction you're about to try to explode to, and it will cancel out and give you a sham guide animation. There are two sham guide behind the back animations. It's a regular standing one, and it's a one that can teleport you and move you more forward and give you an in and out animation right after. I ended up accidentally finding this move, not finding it, but actually learning how to do it. And then I end up learning how to do the 2K15 behind the back. A lot of y'all might know, if you play 2K15, the behind the back when you start off this move, it's the same behind the back when you move back and forth. But the next move I'm going to be showing you is the moving sham guide. So if you don't know how to do a moving sham guide, all you have to do is do a hesitation, then do a double crossover, and it will give you this animation. So if the ball is in your right hand, you're going to do a hezo to the right by flicking your right stick to the same ball hand. So flick your right stick to the right while holding R2 or without R2. It doesn't matter as long as you do a hezo. Then you have to flick your right stick 2 times. So you do a crossover. So once you get done with the hezo animation, you're going to do a double crossover animation. That will finish the hezo sham guide, and it's the same way when you stand there. If you do a hezo and then you do one, it will literally give you the same animation. But if you still have questions on how to do the move, just comment below, let me know, or you can also hit me up on Twitter by adding me at ChaMomaYT. I can help you with that as well. But also, if you haven't yet and you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe and put on post notifications, and make sure you like the video. Like, what are you doing? Like the video. It's been your man ChaMoma. Stay lavish, and I'm out, y'all. Peace.